If you're joining the live stream right now and you can hear me properly, please type I can hear you. If you're joining the live stream and you can hear me, please type I can hear you. I want to ensure my mic is working properly, and I want to ensure that everyone is getting to hear me. So type I can hear you if you can hear me. So in tonight's class, we're going to be talking about evening. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you can hear me, please type I can hear you. I want many people to type I can hear you. Let me know that my mic is working generally. You know, in Nigeria here, we do used to have network issue time to time. So that's why I'm ensuring to know that if you guys can hear me properly. Yeah, welcome. You're welcome. All right. So a lot of people say they can hear me. So let's go on with tonight's class. And I want to beg you guys, okay, if you have a question, this class is not class for question. Please, I want to teach, okay? So if you have a question pertaining any of my videos, right, on surveys, you can drop it on the comment section. I'll reply you within 24 hours, right? That's what I usually do. But for tonight's class, I don't want to be distracted. So I want to teach, okay? I want to teach. All right, so tonight I'm going to be talking about online survey leveraging setup. Online survey leveraging setup. The goal is to work smart and make profit off your investments, be it your time, your money, and knowledge. Why most people work hard? Some people work smart. Working hard is good, but working smarter is best. Working smarter will help save energy, time, and resources. So there are steps to take in order to leverage on online surveys. All right, now you might have been hearing, or you might have been hearing, or you might have heard or seen people making good amount of money on online survey, and you may be wondering if it is legitimate or scam. You may be wondering if it is legitimate or scam. The answer is capital yes. It is legitimate. It is what? Legitimate. But that is happening because those people are working smart. Yeah, those people are working smart. But there are steps you must have to take in order to what? Leverage on online survey. There are steps you have to take in order to what? Run the setup. So I'm going to be explaining them one after the other, right? There are like about 7 steps. So if you have pen and paper, write it down, because most of the time why I like coming live is to teach people, to let people know the how they putting it, the unforeseen things, right, on online surveys, because the industry is very, very wide and it's very, very big. You understand? Sometimes I do see a lot of people do advertisement that be like, oh, you don't need to invest anything, blah blah blah. All you don't need to do is to answer question. I just laugh and be like, number one, the time you are putting in is investment. The data you are buying is investment. You are the one that is seeing it as though it's not investment. It's investment. Your knowledge you are applying is also investment. But then you need to leverage You understand? With your skill and make good profits. After all, it's still profit you are looking for. Anybody that is leaving their house every morning to go to work, they are looking for what? To make money. So you as well, you need to learn how to leverage to make money on this online survey, because the industry is very, very wide. The industry is big. Now you might have been seeing a lot of what's it called? A lot of YouTubers. A lot of YouTubers, you understand? They are talking about online surveys. But then the only things they are telling you guys about online survey is the IP, VPN, survey site. You understand? Survey site that you will register. You understand? How to answer question, but they are not talking about the deep things. You understand? The deep things. That's the reason why most time I come live and teach, because if I drop content, most people, they'll carry my content and go and sell. You understand? They'll carry my content and go and sell. So that's why most time I come live, I teach deep things on online survey, because what? I'm an expert with 9 years of experience. Are you getting it? 9 years of what? Experience. So everything I'm going to be teaching you guys tonight, that's all the steps I'm going to be teaching you guys, is based on experience and research. So please stay attentive. Write if you can write. You get, because I'm going to be unleashing some stuffs that you need to know tonight, so that by the time you know all these things, you can be able to what? Think smart and work smart. Think smart and what? Work smart. So the industry is very, very wide, and the industry is very, very big. So if you are very, very smart, you can make a whole lot of money. You understand? If you are very, very smart, you can make a whole lot of money. But if you are not that smart, you'll be struggling to make some money. It's not like you not make money, you make money. But when you look at people that you are running it with, you understand? It will just be like they are 10 times ahead of you. You just be like, it's like there's one special thing these guys are doing. You understand that you are not doing. You understand? And that special thing you are thinking about is they are working smart. They don't have two head. Neither do you have two head. You understand? There's something they are doing that you are not doing. And those are the things I'm going to be talking about tonight in this class. Right? So, step number 1, you have to understand and master your template or demograph or profile, depending on what you know it to be. Now, most of you guys just get demograph, template, or profile from anywhere. You just like you use it. You don't even understand what you are using. You get, that's the reason why most time, if a repetitive question is coming to you, you will not even know to what, how to tackle it, or how to what, answer it. Because if you actually understand your template, your demograph, or your profile, it will be hard for you to fail survey. Like I do tell people that if they bring like 10 survey for me now, you understand, to run, right, I will hardly, inside that 10, I will pass 8. You understand? I will pass 8. It is not a joke. Maybe that 2 that will be remaining is either I didn't meet up with time, because each survey comes with timing. You understand? They will tell you this survey is 5 minutes, this survey is 10 minutes, this survey is 30 minutes, this survey is 15 minutes. You understand? Each survey comes with timing. Is either I didn't meet up with timing, then I'll be logged out. You understand? But if it is the answer, I know how to go about it. You understand? Or is either my network that moment fails me, because Nigerian network sometimes it could go bad, sometimes it could go what's it called? It could be good, it could be bad, sometimes it will be very slow, sometimes it will be very, very fast, like some few minutes ago, right? Let me just say like 30 minutes ago or 35 minutes ago, Nigerian what's it called? MTN network was very, very slow. I don't know if some of you guys noticed that. Maybe because of the area I'm staying or something like that. But then it was very, very slow. You understand? So I will hardly feel. I will hardly feel. You understand? But then if they give me some 10 survey token, I will pass 8. And now what's my reason of passing 8? Is because I understand my template, I understand my demograph or profile, be it whichever way you understand it to be. You understand? Template, demograph, and profile, they are same thing. They are what? Same word. You understand? So let me go further to explain. So now, like as I said, step number one is what? You have to understand and master your template or demograph or profile, depending on what you know it to be. So if questions come to you, you may be able to what? Answer it. And I always tell people that these survey questions you guys are seeing is a repetitive questions. It comes repeatedly in a different form. Repeatedly in a different form. Just like for instance now, you are being given what's it called? You are being given a survey about iPhone. You understand? And they are now asking you question about iPhone what's it called? iPhone X or XR. Let me just say iPhone XR, right? So now the question you'll be answering that moment is what you know about what? iPhone XR. Are you seeing it now? But then they can still bring another question for you again and be like, that's another question on still on iPhone. You understand? And tell you that okay, this time around I want you to answer question on iPhone 15. So if you now carry that same answer that you gave on XR and now go and use it for iPhone 15, you will definitely fail, even though all the answers you are giving is for iPhone, right? So you have to understand that survey is a repetitive question. So if you understand your demograph and you understand your template, it will be very, very easy for you. It will be very, very easy for you. So I'm going to be talking about the next step. I'm coming. Okay, so let's move further. Step number 2, you have to get used to reading and understanding terms and policy of each site you are running your survey on. Now most of you guys, when you just when you just open a survey site, you don't read to understand the terms and policies. You understand? Now all these things I'm saying, I've done video about them one after the others. You get? I've done videos about them. So when most of you guys open a survey site newly, when you see the terms and policy of what they want you to do, you just scroll. You understand? While at the end of the day, you'll be having issue. Now I'm going to be using the example, right? Most of you guys may have come across this example now I want to use. Once you're opening a survey site, they will tell you that this survey is about so thing. Most especially surveys that used to come via what's it called? History. Some historical survey like that. You understand? They will tell you that okay, they want you to give an illustration or something pertaining one history. You understand? Now they will still give you some hints on how to go about the history. Now, that moment you're opening this survey question and you did not read, you don't even know what history they are talking about. You understand? And you now enter into the survey that's you normally you pass the screen out, the survey open, you didn't read it, you just keep the terms and policy, what they want you to know. Then you started the survey. Now, there's a point you will get to. If you do not give that particular answer they told you from the beginning, you end up being kicked off. And you'll be wondering, you'll be like, but I passed this now, I did this now, I did that now. You understand? Sometimes it's not everything that is AI. It's not everything that is AI. You have to understand this. So you have to read the terms and policy. Take your time to read. Most of you guys don't take your time to read. And that first, what's it called? Most time, once you are passing screener and you are opening the survey, that first page you are seeing, they have they have a timer. A timer. Many of you guys don't know this. They have a timer. Particular time you have to spend on that page before you move forward. You understand? Before you move forward. That moment. Now, let me just go further to say this. Some survey sites are really, really crazy. Let's be honest. They are really, really crazy. Now, let me tell you, some sites, right? They will tell you that if you exceed so time, you understand, they will kick you off. Whilst on sites, they will not tell you. So you have to use what's it called? Normal speed reading. Normal speed reading to be able to what pass there. Some will let you know, they will tell you that before you move to the next page, you have to spend like 1 minute. Some will tell you 30 seconds. Some will tell you 20 seconds. Some will tell you you have to wait for like 10 minutes. 10 seconds, 20 seconds before you move further. Now, all these little things, it matters a lot. That moment that you break that rules, it will affect you because number one, they will kick you off, and number two, they will assume many things. They will assume it's either you've done their survey before, now you are trying to go faster to like what end those points, or you are trying to, or they'll also assume that you are an AI, something like that. You understand? You are a robot. Good. It's a robot I want to use. They also assume you are a robot. You want to be fast. You already know. You understand how this stuff is going. Let me go further. I will still come back to still re-explain all these things better, right? Because I have a lot of things to explain. That's why I say I don't want distraction, right? So you have to get used to reading. Yes, once you are opening a survey site, you understand the first page, you have to read. You have to read. You understand? Read on a normal speed, not fast too. On a normal speed. Like for instance, now, if they tell you to read 1 to 10, right? There's a normal speed to read 1 to 10, like saying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the normal speed. But if you start reading faster, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you understand? You are fast. You are very, very fast. You understand? And you should not go too slow again and be like 1, you're not going again 2, very, very slow. It doesn't make sense. You have to use normal speed that you are reading, because each everything that they are giving you is on normal speed. So most time those sites, they don't tell you the what's it called, they don't tell you the timing you have to leave the first page. Why? Some sites they will tell you, you understand, that so time we want you to leave this page, and anything that makes you leave that page that moment, your survey will be, it will cut, and you just be wondering, what happened now? Is it network? Is it this? Is it that? No, it's not network. You are the one that did not take your time to what read. You are the one that did not take your time to read the terms and policy. So the terms and policy is very, very important. Most of your coaches will not tell you all these things I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you guys that if they bring 10 questions for me, it will be very, very hard for me to fail. I've done that challenge with a lot of people. I've done that challenge with them. Even one certain time I was going to HK where they wanted to test me. You understand? I sat down with them and be like, oh yeah, okay. I think one certain time when I was in HK, there's one survey like that. It's called what was it called? It's called JD Power what's it called? JD Power Insurance. You understand? Insurance survey. JD Power Insurance survey. So that survey, each time they bring that survey, the survey used to be a very big point. You understand? Or big money. Let me just say, like, the survey used to be like $1, $2, $3. It depends on your user's trust score. Because the truth is that there's some surveys that you will see at $5. Sorry, at 50 cents. There is another account, you go and see it's there at $1. You just be shocked. Why is this survey $1 here and in this side is 50 cents? It's because of your user's trust score. There's a way you build your user trust score, your earnings will increase. That's the surveys you'll be seeing, it will be on a higher level. It will not be on a lower level. So let me go further. So that JD Power I was talking about, right? So when I was in the HK, my boss I used to lead as of that time, right? He was like, this survey used to cut, nobody can pass it. This one, that one, that one. I was just laughing at him. I'll just be like, come on, what are you saying? This is my food. Like, this is what I even like seeing. This is the kind of survey I like doing because the survey is very, very technical. And one of their problems is that they don't read. They don't read. That's their problem. They just do guessing work. They don't be like, oh, let me just try this, let me 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 try this. That's what they're doing. But me, I take my time to read, to understand what this survey all about, because I fail the survey times that number and I'll be like, what's here to, why am I even feeling this stuff? You understand? So I started that one day and I started reading and I was like, oh, so from the beginning, this is what they said. So I started following everything and I started eating. So since that time, if I see the survey, sometimes they used to twist some things in the survey because I have said the times that number. Survey is all about repetitive question with different patterns. So sometimes there's a way they will repeat the question, they will change some things. But then I don't still mind because I'm a very good reader. So I will sit and I will read. You understand? To understand what is this is all about. You understand? So that day we were in the HK and this thing come up again. And he was like, nobody can pass this. This is to cut. Don't even bother yourself to do the survey. Don't even bother yourself to open it. It's to cut. I just laugh. I'll be like, don't worry, I'll do this now in your face. And I did it. It's work. Boom, they credited me. He was like, what? How come? Well, this seems to cut. This seems to disqualify me. This one is to do this. This one is to do that. I'll not laugh. I'll be like, you guys are not reading. Then the equation now came on his account because if we're in HK, right? Some people used to understand. Some people used to wonder what is the meaning of HK. Right? It's not only how people that go to HK. HK has so many meaning, right? HK is higher knowledge. Place you go for higher knowledge. You understand? Just to learn, right? It is not only our boys that go to HK. You understand? So they are HK for a lot of things. You understand? So the what's it called? The HK that we wear. You understand? We used to do one particular survey. That's what we used to do, so that it will be very difficult for us to fail because the questions are being repeated on a day. You understand? On a day, you can fail one question now. They will still repeat it. They will still give you grace period, like up to 3 times. You understand? I don't know. Maybe some of you guys might have noticed this. You fail this survey and they still bring it for you again, and you still be like, oh, let me see, try again. You still fail it again. Maybe after 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, they still bring it up. They still bring it up for you again. You understand? So some of the questions have grace period. You understand? But then, so they brought what's it called, the equation, right, to his own account because the same survey we are doing, right? So they brought the equation to his own account and he was like, I should do it. Now he will believe that yes, I really did. So I took the phone from his hand and I did it. You understand? And boom, they credited him. That is where the guy started respecting me and he started suspecting maybe there's something else I'm doing. You understand? Because if you now started doing something above people that are teaching you, they will think maybe you are doing something extraordinary or something spiritual. You get? And that is not really it. I just figured out that in this life, people don't have two heads, but there is something that they used to do that other people don't used to do. You understand? But if you actually sit down to like think deeply, you will understand how life goes. You understand how life plays. So I was able to do it, and since that time, anytime I come to HK, a lot of people just bring their phone to me and be like, bro, I can't pass this, I can't do this, I can't pass this, I can't do this. You understand? So I'll just carry their phone, I'll do it, and it will go. Some it will not go, some it will go. You understand? Sometimes it's network and so many other things that can cause it. You understand? So some it will go, some it will not go. But then my respect increased. So they began suspecting me if I was doing something extraordinary. Even someone that brought me to the HK, he was telling the person that was leading that this guy is a brain boss. So you understand? This guy is going to do this thing better than you guys. And he was not lying because he sees it. You cannot be with me. You understand? One thing about me is that I like doing something extraordinary. Like that's if we are 5 years now, I want to do something. I will ensure I do my own special. You understand? Special that if you seize it, you'll be like, no, this guy do something special. You understand? That's the reason why most people, you understand, they used to understand what I'm teaching. You get, because I'm trying to break everything down in a layman words language. So let's go to step number 3, right? So I just talked about step number 2. So step number 3, you have to learn to build your user trust score intentionally. Intentionally. I repeat again, you have to learn to build your user trust score intentionally. If you know a survey question is giving you tough time, you have to learn to exit it. You have to learn to exit it with giving a feedback why you did so, why you did it, so it won't affect your user trust score performance. All right, I know a lot of people will not understand this thing. This number 3 now, so I'm going to break it down. Okay, you have to what? Learn to build your user trust score intentionally. Now, I now went for that to say, if you know a survey question is giving you tough time, you have to learn to exit it with giving a feedback while you did so it would affect your user performance. Now, I just repeated the question again for the second time, right? So let me explain what I mean by that. Just like as I've said in my live stream and in my other live streams, you understand? I think from the third live stream to this live stream now, I've been talking about user score. You understand? Because I've seen that the thing is that I've seen that a lot of YouTubers are not really talking about all these deep stuffs. Maybe their mind is not going there, or they don't even know it. You understand? Maybe they don't even know it, right? So your user score is your performance in each account of any survey that you are doing. Let's say, for instance, you are doing prime opinion, right? If you fail, they will score you. If you pass, they will score you. Are you getting it? If you use a bad IP, they will score you. Anything you are doing in that moment, they will be scoring you in your account. Now, you may not have knowledge that you are being scored. You understand? So there is a level you will get to. They will put your account on hold, or sometimes they will even ban you permanently. I don't know, maybe most of you guys might have seen something like that. You have been banned permanently from running survey. Sometimes they will tell you that your account is being hold. They will put 2 weeks interval. If you have seen something like that, so type I have seen something like that. Type I have seen something like that. I want this class to be interactive, right? So that I want everybody to understand what is going on. So if you have seen something like that, type it. Then I will now tell you guys why it is so. You understand? And what you need to do to avoid it. It's like most of you guys are not following up. Oh. You have not seen something like that before. Uh-huh. People say that I've seen. Good. Now, most of you guys, good. A lot of people now saying they have seen something like that. That their account is on hold. You understand? The reason why your account is on hold is because your user score has dropped down below 30. Or let me just use it has dropped down below 40, right? I think the grade score in a higher institution, 40 is D now, right? 40 is D. Then 50 is 50 to 60 is C now, right? Then 60 to is it 70? 60 to 70, right? Is B, right? Then 75 to what's it called? 100 is A, right? Now, good. So let's go like this. So if your user score has dropped down below 40, that's when they will place your account on hold. You understand? And what is mainly making that happening is because there's some survey you are doing that you don't know how to do it, and you are still forcing yourself, hoping maybe at the end of the day, hoping maybe at the end of the survey you will earn it or they will credit you. Then they now cut you off. That's you are just forcing the whole thing. You are just pressing like now. Let me even say it like this because I know some people understand this. Let's say you are very very tired, right? With the equation and you're just choosing anything you like. You are choosing anything you like. You are choosing anything you like. Instead of you to exit that survey, right? You know, if you exit a survey, they will tell you that why did you exited. You understand? If you are paying a very close attention, they will ask you why did you exit this survey. You need to give a feedback. Is the survey broken, or did they ask you question that you don't like, or what is the problem? They will ask you. So you need to give a feedback. You understand? So sometimes you may just click on order and be like, I don't like this survey. You understand? Or sometimes they bring that option. They'll be like, I don't like this survey, right? Is the survey broken? Is there what's it called? Network glitch or something like that. So you have to give a feedback that moment you are exiting the survey. Now most people does not know about this. Like as I have said, survey is very very wide. It's very very wide. If you understand all this is I'm saying, it will be very difficult for you to fail. I'm talking from experience. You understand? From 9 years experience. So it will be very very what difficult for you to fail. So if you find a survey that is stressing you, you don't like it, that's you are just tired at that moment because there's some survey if you just entered it. Even me too sometimes I used to feel it. I'll be like, what kind of survey is this now? They will keep on bringing us equation of equation of equation of equation. It will be stressing you sometimes. You understand? They will even tell you 10 minutes at the end of the day before you finish it. It will get to 30 minutes or something like that. If you start noticing that this thing is stressing you, exit that survey. There are many surveys out there. You understand? There are other surveys out there. Exit it and give feedback. That will build your use. That will increase your what's it called? Your what's it called? User trust score. If you go to file survey, right? Before, I think before, it's like it has changed now, something like that. Before, if you go to file survey, you will see they'll be showing you star, 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 star. Now, the numbers of stars in that particular surveys you are seeing determines how people rated the surveys. If you go to a particular survey that you don't see stars that much, it shows that majority of people that attempted that survey, they did not earn it or they did not pass it. Some of the survey you don't even see star. Some of the survey you see star. Now, those stars you are seeing is the feedback that people are giving and be like, oh, this survey is good. Oh, I passed this survey. You understand? But most of it, you will not even see star. Why some of them you see 1 star, some of them you see 2 stars, some of them you see 3 star. Is because the survey is not helping matters. It's stressing people. And I don't know if you've come across that. If you finish a survey, they will be asking you, hope this survey worth the time. Hope this survey worth the time that they says. If you are paying close attention, something like that, you'll be seeing it. They will ask you, hope it worth the time. But it's not all survey that it usually come from. And sometimes they will tell you to give feedback when you are done. They'll be like, type a feedback about what you feel about this survey. Does it really worth the time? Is the question really okay? Is the question readable? Is the question, you understand? They will ask you all those things. And you now, if you do not give feedback, sometimes they miscredit you. Sometimes the survey will cut. That is, it will be disqualified. Maybe probably you just be given a bonus point. All these little things matters. It's what it matters a lot. So let's go to step number 4. Step number 4. Step number 4, you have to learn to cash out immediately you get your cash out points. The main essence of the gifts, that's the main essence of your survey gift, is for coffee or donation to charity organization. So don't be piling up money there, or else they will be suspecting you not to be real, and that could as well affect your user trust score performance. Most of you guys, you will have a very good trust score user trust score, and you get to the minimum cash out of that platform, you will not be what? Piling up money. That's you to withdraw the money, you will not withdraw it. You'll be adding, you'll be adding, you'll be adding. Why are you saving the money for? The gift they are giving you is for coffee. It's for you to just take coffee, because that money is nothing. You understand? Now let me use example now, right? In Nigerian settings, you understand? I will still come back to USA settings, but let me use example in Nigerian settings. Okay, let me use example in Nigerian settings. So please, if you are outside of Nigerian, right, just bear with my calculation I'm going to be doing, right? So let's say in Nigerian, you are a director of Dangote company, right? You are a director of Dangote company in Nigerian, right? And you now say, okay, you want to do a survey. Good, right? You want to do a survey. So that survey, when you now do it, they now pays you. You are a Dangote director, you understand? Dangote group director, right? And let's say your salary is about let's say your salary is like about 500k, 500,000 naira to 1 million naira. That is your salary. 500,000 naira to 1 million naira. Now you now did a survey, and that survey they now pay you 500 naira. You understand? They now pays you 500 naira. What is that 500 going to do for you as someone that used to earn 500k to 1 million naira as a director in Dangote company? You understand? That money is just for a coffee, right? That money is just for a coffee, or for you to just be like, oh, don't worry, take this money and give it to charity people. Anybody that needed to do one or two little things, maybe they want to take coffee with it or something like that. You understand? So let's come back to USA settings. In USA settings or in the UK settings, let me know USA, right? So that it will not be too long. So let's say in USA settings, you are a director of Amazon company, and they are paying you $150,000 to $150,000 to, or let me just approximate it. Let me just say they are paying you $250,000 as what's it called, as the director of Amazon company, and you are now doing online survey. They are now giving you $5. What is $5 going to do for you that you are what receiving $250,000 as a director? Are you not seeing? Are you trying to picture what I'm saying? So now that's $5 that you are seeing there is for coffee. It's for you to take coffee. Many of you guys do not know those things. You can go and do your research, right? You can go and do your research. And most times, most time in some survey sites, if you want to go and cash out, you see that they will tell you that so gift card. Then they will also show you charity. Donate to so people. Donate for cancer this. Donate for health this. Donate for children this. Donate for this. Donate for that. I don't know if you have come across all those things. If you have come across all those things, type it that I've come across it. If I want to cash out, I'm seeing all this donation. Donate to charity. Donate to this. Donate to that. Or cash out in cash. You understand? Tonight's class, it will be a little bit of what teaching. You understand? Because most things I'm going to be pointing out, they have not told you most things. You understand? Or you might have not heard about those things. You get? But out of experience now, I'm seeing all this. So now, good. Somebody say yes, I have. You understand? Even in I think in all those third party sites, all those price of cash, blah blah blah. If you want to go and withdraw, they will tell you that cash out to people, cash out to what's it called, ACH. That's bank transfer. Then they'll tell you cash out to gift card. If you now click on gift card, sometimes you see they will tell you that they have about 100 and something, 100 and something, 150, 180, 100 and something gift card. You understand? Then they will now be showing you a charity organization that is linked to those gift cards. You understand? So that is it. So please don't pile up your money in survey sites. Once you get to cash out point, withdraw it. You understand? If the cash out point is $1, pull the $1. If the cash out point is $5, pull the $5. If the cash out point is $10, put the $10. Some survey cash out point is $25. Some is $10. Some is $15. Some is $1. Some say they don't even have cash out points. You understand? Any survey you do, you can cash it out that moment. You understand? You can cash it out that moment. It's just like there's one site like that. I think that was 4 years ago or 3 years ago. Can I remember the name of this survey site again? You understand? I went to visit HK, right? And each time they are doing survey on that what's it called, on that particular survey site, that's the app, they'll be finding it difficult to withdraw their money because of the cash out this thing, the cash out system. There's the way it is. I'm not sad that one day because the cash out system is in what's it called, is in Bitcoin Lightning. You understand? I'm trying to, okay, good. I've remembered the name of the platform. The platform you call ZBD. You understand? It's mainly for USC citizens as of then, that time. You understand? ZBD. You understand? So the ZBD, if you want to cash out, you have to cash out in Bitcoin Lightning. I know many of you guys now have not heard about Bitcoin Lightning. You don't even know what Bitcoin Lightning is. You understand? So you have to cash out in Bitcoin Lightning. And that Bitcoin Lightning, you have to go and create things deal. You have to go and create what's it called? You have to go and create a receipt. You have to go and create a receipt. Once you create the receipt, then you will not carry the receipt. You will not paste it on the what's it called, on the ZBD app with the amount that you want to. How they used to call the thing safe? It's like you are requesting money from them. It's not like you are withdrawing. You are requesting for them to send it to you. You understand? So they used to call the platform ZBD. Let me see if the platform is still even available, something like that, right? Let me see. ZBD, because most platforms they do take all those things off. But one thing I like the platform, look at the platform here. You can see ZBD and Bitcoin rewards, right? I know a lot of people now will rush. They'll be like, oh, let me try this side. Anyway, I wish you good luck, but let me tell you the little things before you try this side. Like as I said, right, there are more than 300 and something thousand sites on online service. You understand? There are more than what, 300 and something sites. But like as I've said, each side have the way they operate. You understand? Like this site now you're seeing, this ZBD, it is not all area in the United States that it works for. You understand? And I think as of this year or last year, they've disabled some countries. But when the platform first started, it was only United States, and it is not all part of United States. Like I think like New York is not part of it. Is it Texas? No, Texas is part. New York, all those hey, Hawaii, all those Hawaii, New York, Washington. There's some place in the US that this thing does not work on. You understand? Once you are just using that IP to enter the app, they will not allow you to go further, and you cannot do anything. You have to erase your phone. That's, you have to delete the app, clear cache. You have to clear cache, delete the app, and what, reinstall again. If you reinstall again, you have to use a different Gmail. You understand? And you have to change your device ID, blah blah blah. There's a way. The app have a very strong security. You understand? But one thing about the app is that their payment is the most fastest I've ever seen. The most fastest I've ever seen. Within seconds, boom, you have seen your money. Because what is their payment is it works with Bitcoin Lightning. You understand? It works with what, Bitcoin Lightning. How many of you know what is called lightning? Imagine rain is falling and there is lightning and thunder. All those things works in second. You understand? If lightning want to come down, is within second. Pew! It's just like a flash. That is how their payment is. Once you just paste the receipt, pew, your money is already in your account. So it's a lovely side. So for people that are in the US, are in Canada, I think Canada now are allowed to do this, right? You understand? So people that are in US are in the Canada, right? You guys can do it. You understand? You guys can do it. But These days now, once they detect your IP, they may not allow you to, they may not give you survey. You understand? Except through use of VPS, right? But if you are using a normal IP, you understand, that has proxy to access it, they may not give you surveys if you open an account. But with the use of VPS, you can get access. And now, not anyhow VPS. I have not yet still do video about the VPS. It's not like I don't want to do a video, but the site I want to do video about, their residential VPS is not ready. You understand? So that's, I don't want to mislead people. You understand? So I like verifying things before dropping something. It's not like I'll drop it now. A lot of people will start saying a whole lot of bullshit that this side is no longer this side no longer that, this side no longer this side no longer that. That's why most time, if I'm dropping my video or I'm saying some things, I'll tell you, go and do your own research. You understand? Do your own personal research. It is very, very important. You understand? So it's very, very important for you to do your own personal research and see for yourself what you actually want, because everything I'm talking about in this platform, there's no place I'll tell you go and invest your money, this, that. I'll tell you, do it at your own risk. You understand? If you don't want to do it, you leave it. If you want to do it, you do it. So the VPS, very soon I'll come with video for it. But if you know much about VPS, that's if you have done your own research, you know much about VPS, go and use a what's it called? Go and use a residential VPS to get to open this site, right? But you can still try it with your normal IPO. If it work for you, good luck. If it did not work for you, just know that it is VPS that it will work for you. Now, does that mean that if you use your normal IP to enter, they will ban you? No, they will not ban you. Just like as I've said, there's no site that you want to enter that does not know the kind of IP you are using. They know. You understand? They know the kind of IP that you are using. But then there's the one they permit and there's the one that they don't permit. Are you getting it? It's just like, for instance, now, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the first citizen of Nigeria, right? And you now that you are a citizen, ordinary citizen of Nigeria, right? Let's say, for instance, you guys want to go to Aso Rock. Sorry, for people that are not in Nigeria, no, I like using Nigeria for an instance, right? Let's say you want to go to Aso Rock, right? And you and what's it called? You come with your ID card and be like, oh, this is my national ID card. I'm a citizen of Nigerian. You understand? And President Bola Ahmed Tinubu comes. You understand? They will allow President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to go in first. Why? Because he's what? He's a senior citizen of what? Nigeria. There is possibility they may bounce you back. Now that doesn't mean that the security does not know that, okay, you are a citizen. They know you are a citizen. They know President Bola Ahmed Tinubu also is a citizen. You understand? But because he's the first citizen of Nigeria, they will allow him to go in. I'm just trying to explain IP to you guys. So there are IPs they allow. There are IPs they don't allow. So you now, maybe let's say you just want to go there for an visit, they may bounce you back. It's just like on a normal note, you just carry your national ID card and be like, oh, I'm a citizen of Nigeria, and you now went to Aso Villa and be like, I want to see the president. They will bounce you back because your this thing. If the president do not request for you, they will not allow you. You understand? So, but they know you are a citizen because what your your ID card has what identify. Are you guys trying? Are you guys understanding what I'm saying? So, if you are using if you are using your normal proxy to access it, they know. If you are using VPS, they still know. But then there's the one they allow. There's the one they don't allow. You understand? So if you use your normal IP to enter, they will allow you to register. You understand? They'll allow you to register, but you may not get access to survey, right? And I think now some of my friends in Canada, right? They say this site has a what's it called, ID card. Yeah, they say this site has ID card. So I don't know if you have ID card, you can. If you're in American and Canada, right? I don't think this site work for UK. You understand? I don't think so. Maybe you can try it too. If you are in the UK or whatever, you can try it. But then I know that this app is for Americans. You understand? Canada is part of American, right? So if you have ID card, you can go for it. And one thing is that this site, their payment is the most fastest payment ever because it's a lightning. Bitcoin Lightning. Many of you guys don't know what is Bitcoin Lightning. You can go and do your own research. What is Bitcoin Lightning? Bitcoin Lightning, if I will explain it in layman language, is the most God, how will I put it? Is the most fastest what was it called? Is the most fastest payment, or how they put it? Fastest means of payment in crypto. It moves within seconds. Within a second, you are not blinking, you are opening it. It has entered already. So let's move to number 5. I hope you guys are learning a lot of stuff here tonight. If you are learning a lot of stuff, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Like this, like. It is only 10 people that have liked this live stream. Oh. I'm seeing 26 people. Only 10 people have liked it. Come on, you guys should like this live stream, right? If you are gaining value from what I'm teaching. All right. So number 5. Step number 5, you have to understand your IP address and how to analyze it to avoid shadow banning. Your IP address is like your ID card or password. Imagine inputting the wrong IP address or using the wrong imagine inputting the wrong password or the wrong ID. You understand? ID card. It will cause suspiciousness, and continuous attempts will lead to account shadow ban, right? So don't as well forget your time zone is really important, as well as the IP address. So that is number 5. Right? Let me repeat again. You have to understand your IP address and how to analyze it to avoid shadow banning, right? And I now went further to see that your IP address is just like your ID card or password. So it's just like you have a password, you understand, and you're using a different character to enter the password aside the main one you are using. It's going to cause problem. You understand? It's going to make them to say it's going to make them to ban your account up. It's going to make them to be suspecting your account. You understand? Someone is asking, is there recording for this class? Yes, there's recording. All my live streams are being recorded. You understand? So after this, what's it called? After the live stream, you can still come and rewatch. You understand? You can still come and rewatch. So I just finished talking about in number 4, right? I just finished talking about IP address, but then in number 5, IP address came in, right? So now it's one thing to know about your IP address, and it's another thing to know how to analyze it. You understand? Because yes, you may go and buy a VPN, but you buying a VPN, like let's say for instance, they say Mysterious VPN is the best VPN. Once you have Mysterious VPN, you can do any survey you want to do, because Mysterious VPN now they have residential. Sorry guys, my iPhone went hot. You understand? So they're telling me that it have to cool down, something like that. So I'm sorry for the interaction, but if you can still hear me currently, just type I can hear you. Let me know that the live is still currently on, because I see the time is moving, right? As I was explaining, my the IP screen does says there's the temperature, something like that. So it actually just cease for some time. So if you can hear me, type I can hear you. Good. Some people say they can hear me. Good. So I was explaining earlier on, right? I was talking about password, right? So my phone was very hot. That was the reason why the iPhone was telling me I have to allow it to cool down first. All right. So like as I'm saying, right? Like as I'm saying, the they are saying Mysterium VPN is the best, right? Because it has a residential IP. Yes, out of all VPN, Mysterion is the best. You understand? But then it is not all IP addresses inside the Mysterion IP. It's not all IP addresses inside the Mysterion VPN that works for survey sites. You understand? Because what's it called? The this VPN, this Mysterion VPN, millions of people are using it worldwide. You understand? So there's tendency it may get very, very weak and it may not get access to most sites. That's why there's need for you to what analyzed. You understand? And I watch a lot of people, you understand, or a lot of courses. I've bought a lot of courses, video, audio, on text. You understand? That's all those PDF courses. Yeah, they are teaching how to analyze, right? Where they are teaching how to analyze, but the way they are even teaching the analyzation, at the end of the day, you may still end up still having issues. You understand? But I have to, come up with an easy way for people to do it. Because if you notice my channel is all about bringing it easy for people out there. You understand? That doesn't mean that other people are not trying. That doesn't mean that other people does not know more than me. They know more than me. They are trying. You understand? But then, out of my own experience, due to many things me to have been through, you understand? I'm trying to like break it down. You understand? In a simple way for people to what understand. All right. Like I'm saying, right? In most of my videos, if you go to my YouTube videos, if I'm talking about a survey site, like a single survey site, you will see the way I'm analyzing my IP addresses. You understand? Going through money laundering. You understand? Because why? Money laundering has one of the strongest security, even though it does not require phone number for registration. It has one of the strongest security for surveys. You understand? So once you can be able to enter there and be able to figure out some surveys, it shows that it's strong. You understand? It's just a simple logic. That's why I talked about don't forget the title of this live streaming is what online survey leveraging setup. You understand? So I'm teaching you guys how to leverage and leveraging how to be working smart. That was the first thing I even started talking about. You have to work smart in this industry. If you don't work smart, you'll be struggling. You understand? You'll be struggling. So let me go further. Right? So, like as I've said, you need to analyze. So you analyzing your IP address, it always keep you safe. You understand? It's always what keeps you safe in whatsoever you are doing. It always keep you safe. And again, there's another thing I say. Don't as well forget your time zone is it's really very important. Don't mind my English, but just try and understand where I'm heading to. It's really very important as well as the IP address. Now, many of you guys are using many of you guys are using two time zone in your phone. That's if you want to do survey, you switch to American or UK. Then maybe when you are done with the survey, you switch back to Nigerian. So if you now forget and you go and use Nigerian to enter, normally Nigerian and UK they're using same time zone. They can pardon you a bit, but they will still detect that you are accessing from Nigerian because your time zone matters a lot. Many of you guys don't know those stuff. So you need to change your time zone to what's it called, to the US. If you are doing USA survey before entering the site, you need to change what to the US. I was watching one of my video today where I was talking about best place to buy what's it called, best place to buy proxy for surveys, right? So I was watching one of my video where I was trying to buy proxy for USA survey. Then I forgot my time zone. I shouted. I was like, oh shit. If you watch that video, you see the way I shouted because I was very, very worried because I know that even though my IP address is connected, my time zone can affect me. It can affect my user score. I have to immediately what exit, rush to go and what change my time zone. You understand? I have to rush to go and change my time zone. So after changing my time zone, I have to come back to login. Why am I doing so? Because I understand the what, how the system work. But you now, You may forget and you may go and enter and you just think, okay, everything is okay, you are doing it well, you are doing it all right. Then maybe at the end of the day, when you are just done with the survey, they will just put your account on hold and be like, you are shadow banned. Do you understand? Or they will tell you contact support for them to be able to release your, what's it called? For them to be able to release your account for you. So please understand all this. Your IP addresses matters a lot. Analyzing it matters a lot. Your time zone matters a lot. So now I'm going to be moving to the next step, right? So that's step number 6. Step number 6. So after all these things I've talked about from step number 1 to step number 5, right? For those of you guys that just came in, I'll read step number 1 to step number 5, then I'll continue with step number 6. I'm not going to explain further, but I'll just give her the points, right? Then I'll go with step number 6 and explain. You understand? So step number 1 is you have to understand and master your template or demograph or profile, depending on what you knows it to be. That's what you understand or knows your template to be. You have to understand it. You understand? Before using it, right? And you have to also master it. Step number 2, you have to get used to reading and understanding terms and policy of each site you are running your surveys on. So each survey site you are opening, you have to read the first page to understand what's the survey all about. It's not about you know how to answer, you know how to answer it. There's nothing like gara gara. Oh. Working smart matters a lot. It's better you spend 15 minutes to earn it than you are spending 1 minute. You understand? To rush everything and fail. You understand? They say direction is better than speed, right? Direction is better than speed. So you have to get used to reading and understanding terms and policy of each site you are running your survey on. Now, step number 3, you have to learn to build your user trust score intentionally. Intentionally, that means each survey you are doing, your user trust score, you have to put into your mind that, if I'm doing this thing and I'm earning, I am building it. You understand? Even though you want to fail, don't let your failure be more than your what's it called, your profits. That's your earnings. Let's say for instance now you have like 10 survey and you now feel like 7 or 8, your trust score, your user trust score will be very very low. But let's say you attempted 10 survey and inside that 10 survey you're able to pass 7 or 8, your user trust score will be very very high. You understand? So you must intentionally build it. You must have it in your mind that, man, I'm building my trust score, user trust score. So step number 4, you have to learn to cash out immediately you get to the cash out point. I've said it. Half bread is better than none. Times without number, I've said it. Half bread is better than none. You understand? And I think in one of my video courses of survey shadow ban, I've talked about it. You understand that when you get to your cash out, what's it called? Your cash out point or limit, cash your money out, because many things could stop you or many things could happen. Number 1, I talked about the site could go on maintenance. If site go on maintenance, they will not pay you. They will not pay you. The site have to come back from maintenance before they can pay you. So that moment you are getting to your cash out point, you cash your money. You understand? It doesn't matter it's $1. It doesn't matter it's $5. Money is money. Let it be in your account first. You understand? Yeah, let it be in your account. It's either in your paper or is in your what's it called, your bank transfer, your ACH bank transfer, or you have the gift card reward with you, or you send it to your crypto wallet. You understand? It is very very important, right? As a site could go on maintenance, I also talked about you can mistakenly use bad IP address, right? In which they can put your account on hold or they can ban you. If they put your account on hold or they ban you, you cannot withdraw that money again. No, sure, you know. You understand? All your efforts now will not be on hold or it can be banned. So please, so that moment you are getting your cash out point, withdraw that money. I also give the illustration again, right? I see the it can go on hold. Sites could go on maintenance. Then what is again that I said? Like I've forgotten, right? But then Step number 5, you have to understand your IP address and how to analyze it to avoid shadow ban, right? And aside that, you have to as well you have to as well use your time zone. That's always use your time zone. It's very very important. Let's say for instance now you have a very good IP address, right? And you open a survey site with a United States what's it called, time zone. Now that same time zone, that's what you'll be maintaining. You know, because of use United States time zone. Because the reason I'm saying this is because there's one particular course like that I bought pertaining survey. They are teaching how to analyze IP address on a disguise level, and their disguise level, they used to match it with any time zone, which is very very wrong. You understand? It's very very wrong, and that's the reason why many people, even I was in their group, I used to see many people having a what's it called, I can't hold, 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 I can't hold. It's because of all those disguise level they are trying to match their time zone with. You understand? Let's say for instance now, I'm using a Pacific time, right, to match my time zone and to match my IP address time zone, right? And let's say the next IP address I actually sort out is what's it called? Is New York. Then I now went and now Pacific time zone for this is Texas, right? And I went and match it in New York. Now New York has different time zones from Texas. Now because of I want to meet my disaster level 100, so I think somebody will not calculate me that this guy that that's alone, that alone can affect my account because changing of time zone is like you are changing your region. You know you guys believe that. Go and read about time zone. Go and read about time zone. You see my voice is breaking. Okay, now see. I'm coming. Let me look for that second mic. All right, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you can hear me now, type I can hear you. Type I can hear you. If you can hear me now, type I can hear you. I just changed my mic now because I just noticed it's weak. The battery is weak. Okay, good. Good. Right? So I will try and repeat what I just said now, right? Because that moment I was saying it, my account was my mic was a little bit weak, the battery. So what I was trying to say is that there was a course I bought, a survey course I bought. Now in that course, survey course, they were teaching how to what analyze IP address. Quite all right. The analyzation was good, but at the same time, they say there's a proverb that they used to say that you need to be in the right place at the right time, right? So the stuff is good does not mean that it's at the right time, right? Don't mind me, I'm not good at English, but then I'm trying. So what I'm trying to explain here is that they did a very good analysis, you understand? But the problem is just that the disguise level, they are trying to be each IP address they are using, you understand? They are trying to place it with the time zone that matches the IP address, which is very, very wrong. So let's say for instance, the IP address is showing Texas. You understand? Texas State. So now at first, so you register it with Texas State, right? Then you use a Texas State time zone, right? Let me just use specific time zone, Pacific time zone. Then let's say you now sort out another IP again. The IP is now showing New York in the United States. Now you now went and changed your time zone from Texas, which is Pacific time zone, to New York time zone. You understand? That alone is going to affect, even though the disguise level is 100, that alone is going to affect your what's it called, your user trust score, because of what, the what's it called, changing of the time zone is like changing of your region. It's just like you are in the US and the IP you are now using is now in Nigeria, and you now went and put Nigerian this thing. So it's just like now you are changing your location from what's it called, Nigerian, sorry, from US to Nigerian. Are you guys getting what I'm trying to say? So your time zone is very, very important. It's very, very important, or it's very, very necessary. Now, all those things I'm saying now, it may not make sense to you, but these are little things that is part of your account shadow band. You understand? So these are what the little things that is part of what your account shadow band. Some of you guys, you are good in analyzing IP address. Some of you guys, you are good in answering survey equation. But the problem is that changing of your time zone, you understand, in your disguise level, this is what is causing your account shadow ban most time. You get. So let's go further, right? Sorry that the sound is a little bit closer. I have to bring my fan close to my iPhone, because if not, I can still go off the live again. They can still tell me that the temperature is running hot, something like that. So I just have to be careful, right, to keep you guys entertained. But just try and listen to my voice, right? I'm still using mic. So number 6, step number 6, using multiple accounts. Using multiple accounts, because from the reason why I repeated the step from number 1 to number 5 is because these are the main thing you need to know. But from the number 6 now, it is where we are working smart, where we are trying to what leverage on working smart. You understand? Using multiple accounts, you have to apply the twist method while using what same IP address on one device. Now, a lot of you guys are using different, that's multiple accounts on one device, but then you don't know what is called the twist method. The twist method, that's why I mentioned, I said you have to, I think, which this thing, step number 1, I mentioned it. I said you have to understand and master your template or demograph or profile, depending on what you know it to be. You have to master it. You understand? And you have to understand it. You have to master it. That your template or your demograph. Now, coming to number 6, step number 6, I said what? Using multiple accounts, you have to apply the twist method. Why using same IP address on one device? Now, here is where I'm going to. Many of you guys are using one device, but then you guys are running multiple accounts on one device, right? And running one what's it called? Running one account, running multiple accounts on one single device. Most times your IP address is exposed based on your demograph you are using. You understand? Let's say, for instance, you are using a what's it called? You are using um let me use this site, Prime Opinion. Let's say you are doing Prime Opinion, for instance, right? And you are using one phone, but you have two accounts that you used to switch. You understand? That's you minimize. That's if you are done with here, you minimize to the other account. Now, if you are using same IP address, you understand? Listen to my point. I did not say if you are using different IP address. There's difference between using different IP address and using same IP address. And at the same time, again, in that same IP address, it is two type. There is static and there is rotating. If you are using rotating, this is not for you. If you are using static, this is for you. Are you getting my point now? Let me go off this place here. If you are using static, this is for you. Now, you're using multiple accounts and you're using a static IP address. If a question comes to you, right, you have to use a twist method, because I know a lot of you guys does not know what is a twist method. Twist method is they ask you a question, you don't want to change your demograph, you understand, but there's a little things you have to twist. Like, for instance, they ask you, what is your name? You say this is your name, right? If they ask you again in the second question, in the second account, what is your name? You have to twist your name. You have to say, okay, let's say, for instance, in the first account, in account 1, they ask you, what is your name? They say your name is Mr. Man. Then in the second account, they now ask you, what is your name? You have to twist it and put Mr. Woman. You can see there's still Mr. Right? Mr. Man there. And this place now, there's Mr. Woman. There's still Mr. You understand? But there's a twist. So they'll be like, oh. Right? Now, they now say, what is your age? You use 36 years age here. The second account, you have to use 35 because you use 36, they will know that this is the same person because of the IP addresses. The single IP address that you are using, they will know. If you're understanding what I'm saying, type I am understanding you. I want this class to be interactive. You understand? Please type I am understanding you. Let me move further. Let me know, okay, you guys are understanding what I'm saying. I have a lot to teach tonight, so please pay very, very good attention. Be very, very, how will I even put this? Pay very good attention. Good. Pay very good attention. Because most time all those English skip off my head. And I don't want to be using broken because people are watching from the UK. People are watching from the US. People are watching from Ghana. People are watching from Nigeria. In fact, these Nigerians are the most populated people in my what's it called, in my YouTube. You understand? Because I've checked my population census. Nigeria is 64% of people following me in my channel is Nigerian. Then 3 point something percent is UK. 3 point something percent against the United States, and followed by Ghana, South African, Cameroon, so many other countries like that. You understand? Because YouTube will show you 10 countries that are following you. Yeah, so something like that, right? So a lot of people say they are understanding. Good. So like as I'm saying, right? Like as I'm saying, you need to what? You need to twist. You need to apply the twist method. The twist method is very, very, very. You understand? Like me, I've been doing this twist method for a very long time. That's all those times I've started because now I have a lot of devices that I'm using. I yesterday, oh no, that was not yesterday. That was what's it called? That was my live stream, my last live stream. I was talking about I have a friend that have 20 device. That my friend that have 20 device, he does not have two head. You understand? He understand leveraging. You understand? The power of leveraging. So now I talked about static, right? Static. Now, if you are using rotating, and you do not know the timing of your rotating, it is very, very bad. Though. You have to know the timing of your rotating IP address because I said you can be using if you're using same IP address, right? If you're using same IP address, you need to apply the trace method. Now, and I now said in that same IP address, it is two type. If you're using same IP address, that's you are using one particular IP address. It is two type. Is either it is static or it is rotating. If it is static, you need to apply a full twist method. If it is rotating, you don't need to apply a full twist method. But if you don't know the timing of your rotating, you have to still apply twist method in order to keep your account safe and build your user trust score. Now, let's say for instance, now your rotating is 20 minutes and you are doing survey in this account, you are not feeling the account. That's the account is not giving you joy. You understand? That's you just feel like, oh, I want to leave this account, and the time has not reached 20 minutes, and you now went to the other account, and some questions repeated that you've already seen. Some of them said you passed them, some of them you did not pass them. You have to apply twist method that moment that you are doing it until it gets to that 20 minutes, because that moment it gets to 20 minutes, it will change on its own. It will change on its own, and once it changes on its own, then you can now use the IP address. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Say you can now use the IP address. You can now use your same demographic. You don't need to twist that moment once it gets to 20 minutes. Hope you understand what I'm saying. Hmm? If you understand what I'm saying, type I am understanding you. Before I move further, I want you guys to understand this particular one that I just see. Right? Now, many people are saying what is rotating. Rotating means if you are using one particular IP address, residential IP address, right? And you are using rotating. Rotating means the IP address changes on time that you bought it with, or you choose while buying it or sorting it out. You understand? So let's say you sort out your rotating IP address for 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes, the IP address will change. Even though it was one they gave you, it will be changing on its own to different kind of IP addresses. Now, most of you guys doesn't understand. Let me explain this now. For instance, it's just like you carry one particular what's it called? You carry one particular ID card to go to somewhere, but the ID card, that moment you go to that place, you now you are not being given access to change another ID card, but it is still one ID card you came with. You came with your main ID card, though. You understand? But you are not given access to submit different ID card. You understand? Let's say you want to go and submit something, right? Or all your friends, they give you their ID card. Let's say you have 5 friends, they give you their ID card, right? For you to go and submit something with it. But for you to enter that place, you first of all need to identify your own ID card first, right? So if you carry your own ID card and go to that place and they allowed you, then after you show your ID card, then you cannot be talking about, okay, these are your friends' ID card who that you also want to submit for. So you cannot be presenting them one after the other. So it's the same thing I'm trying to explain, right? So that's rotating IP address. It depends on the time. Some of the time are 10 minutes, some are 20, some are 30, some are 40, some are 60, some are even up to 100. It depends on the time you want to put. So you can, some of them you can put 1 hour, 5 hours, 24 hours. It depends on you, right? It depends on you. So after the timing, the IP address will change on its own. If the IP address changes on its own, it means that same thing you are doing on the first account, you can do it on the second account because the IP address has changed. But if the IP address have not changed, it means same thing you are doing on that account, you have to do different thing. You have to apply twist method. So if they ask you what is your age on account 1, you can put my age is 36. If they ask you on account 2, what is your age? Why the IP address has not changed, you can put my age is 35. So you can see there's 1 year difference. So they will not know. They will not know. Are you seeing it now? They will not know. So twist method is very, very what? Very, very good. So let's move to number 7. Number 7. If you are enjoying the class, type I am enjoying the class. Thumb up and type I am enjoying this class. Thumbs up and type I am enjoying this class. Thumbs up and type I am enjoying this class. So let's move to number 7. You guys are not typing. What's going on? Is my mic bad again? This is an interactive class, so type so that we'll go on. Good. So people have started typing. I'm enjoying the class. That's good. So sometimes I have to tell you guys to type so that I will know you guys are following up, or sometimes I will know if my mic is working properly, right? Because this live stream will be on a repeat, and will be what's it called? Will be on a rewatch. That's it will be reposted for you guys to rewatch. That's if you don't understand what I'm saying. So all these little things I've explained from number 1 to number 6. It really, really matters building your user trust score. It really, really matters. So let's go to number 7, which is the last number I will stop for tonight, right? I'll stop for tonight. Number 7. So number 7 is what? Understanding survey platform timing. Understanding survey platform timing. Aside focus group and research study, each survey platform has timing you are expected to spend based on your demograph, template, or profile. You are expected to spend at most 5 hours per platform. Now this is the number 7, so I'm going to stop here, but then let me explain better. This thing again, this number 7 is very, very important, very, very sensitive. You understand? Each platform you are entering, you have to spend at most 5 hours. Now I say this stands that number. You said you are a director, eh? Okay, let me use for Nigerians first. For Nigerians, let me use Nigeria as example so that the Nigerian will understand them. I will not use international this thing body because I'm much more concerned about Nigerians, right? That's the main reason why I opened this what's it called? This YouTube channel. So for Nigerian, let's say you are a director in Dangote Group company, right? You are a director in Dangote Group company and you are earning 500,000 to 1 million monthly. And now you now have an opportunity to do online survey, right? Tell me, as someone that used to earn 500,000 to 1 million naira, what are you going to be spending 5 hours, 10 hours to be doing in a particular site just to earn 5,000 naira? That shows that you don't know what you are doing. You understand? That shows that it is not real. You understand? Because you are earning 500,000 to 1 million naira, and you are now going to a survey site just because of you want to answer a question, and you are spending 5 hours to 10 hours. Don't you have other things to do? At least, even though you don't have other things to do, you don't have wife at home, you don't have children at home, you don't have friends, you don't have hobbies, you don't have things to do. You understand? You have a lot of things to do. So at most, 5 hours is okay in a day. Now I'm talking about in a day, not in the whole account. No, in a day, there are times you are supposed to spend. You're not supposed to spend more than all these things. They will not tell you guys, because these things are part of things that can bring down your user trust score. And at the end of the day, even though you are doing everything right, you may still be seeing your account is on hold, because they'll be suspecting you. Just like you are a director in Amazon company in the United States, right? You are a director in Amazon company in the United States, and you are earning $250,000. What will you be doing? Why will you be spending 10 hours on a survey site looking for $5 or $10 in a day? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So now this site will be like, this person is not real based on the demographic this person gave us. He says he's a director. He says he has 2 cars. How someone that has 2 cars will be hustling 10 hours here in our site for $5 or $10? You see what I'm saying now? It doesn't make sense. So they'll be like, no, this person is a robot. This person is a bot. This person is not real. This person, he may have a target, or he has something that, you understand? Because at the end of the day, this money you are looking for is for coffee. You understand? It's for coffee. $5 is nothing in American. It's nothing. Just like you're just going to buy a bottle of water, or you just want to go and buy coffee and take. No, $5 can do it. $5 can even feed you in a day in American. People that are in American that are watching me now, they should tell you $5 is not even up to a minimum wage in American. You understand? So let's say now that $5 now, because of that $5, you're spending 10 hours in a site, and you are active in that site. Come on. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So at most, you're supposed to spend 5 hours, and sometimes you need to go on break. Most of you guys will be on survey side Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Don't you have something you are doing? Every day you are there, every day. Why will your point not reduce? Why won't you be on shadow ban? Sometimes you need to give break. You need to stay like 3 days, 4 days. You didn't even open the site. You understand? And if you not come back, they'll be like, oh yes, this person is real. This person, you understand? You don't like money pass all of them. Even they too, they're in business. I don't even know when I always spoke broken. You don't need money more than these people. They too, they're in business, because the surveys they are giving you in all those third party, it is peanuts compared to what they are getting. They may give you a survey of $1, but the real price of the survey is like $15, $20 sometimes, $30 sometimes. So you now you struggle to get $1 per survey. Then that provide the survey to you, they will earn like $14, $15, more than safe. Sometimes the one survey that you are doing for $1, then maybe the survey is $10. They will be having a profit of $9 on your head, because then they are third party. It's not like they are the real this thing. In my last live stream, I talk about what's it called? I talked about agency. So all these 5 survey, Prime Opinion, Life Point, Cashback, this one, that one, all these are agencies. They just have license to provide service for you. They are not the real service owner. They are not the real service provider. The real service provider cannot give you peanuts. That is where high paying surveys come. You understand? So to all those agencies, it is an high paying survey, but to you, it is a low paying survey. You understand? So you going into Don't worry, Sha. In my next live stream, I'll talk about focus group or focus study, something like that. In my next live stream, I'll talk about focus group, focus study. So I've already dedicated this channel for online surveys. You understand? So everything about surveys, I'll be teaching it here. You understand? So other channels, if you go to other channels, what they just do, they'll tell you about, oh, you use social IP, it will work. These are you cash out. These are you open accounts. You understand? But all those little things that matters, they will not tell you because they may not know it or they may not have experience. You understand? But then I'm telling you, and if you have a common sense to think, you will know that all those things I'm saying is valid and it is truth. You understand? I have 9 years of experience of what I'm teaching you. 9 years of experience. You understand? So all these things I'm teaching you is out of experience. It's not just I read it somewhere. No. Yes, I know that I bought some course, I read some course. One thing about me is that anywhere there's knowledge, I can sit down there and learn. I doesn't want to know. As long as that knowledge will benefit me, I can sit down there and learn. You understand? I'm a very good reader and I'm a very good listener. You understand? As long as I know one thing will help me, I will definitely go for it. I've bought different courses. You understand? Each of all those courses I bought, there's something I pick from there. Even though it's not everything, there's something I pick from there that I learn. And today now, I'm teaching you guys from experience. And if you practice all those things I'm saying, it will be hard for you to fail survey. It will be hard for you. It will be very, very hard for you. Except you want to be running survey out of faith, hope, luck. Yes, that's how many people run survey. They run it out of faith, hope, and luck. And be like, oh, today, let me just try. Let me just try. Let me just try. Let me see. I have faith, it will work. I have hope, it will work. No, it doesn't. There's nothing like that here. You understand? This is not a spiritual thing. This is a physical something. This is something that you have to use your common intellect, your common sense to answer it. You understand? So, and you need to follow procedure. You need to follow what's it called? Is it rules and regulation, right? You need to follow rules and regulation, terms and policies in order for you to what get everything you want. And the truth is that there's nothing really hard about this online survey you are seeing. There's nothing really hard. The people that are getting big money from it, they don't have two head. You understand? And the reason why all this while, you understand, they keep on coming for me is because I'm exposing high things. You understand? High things. High things. That's what they are doing. So, like as I'm saying, online survey is not hard. It's all about repetitive pattern to understand your templates, master it, read each questions you are being given, understand timing. You go far. You what? You will go far. So all those things are not really, they are not really hard. You understand? So I'll be giving room for some questions, right? Pertaining to tonight's class. Pertaining to tonight's class, I'll be giving room, right? Some few minutes. So you ask your question, I will answer you. And when I'm done, I will end this live stream and I will share the link to my group for people to watch. That's people that could not come online or people that had network issue or something like that. So the live will be reposted for people that actually need the what's it called? Need the video to rewatch. So you can ask your question now. Please don't spam, okay? Ask one question and I will read the question and I'll answer you. Don't repeat one question twice. That's the meaning of spamming. Okay? So please ask your question, okay? Someone said, how can I get a valid ID card for UK survey. If you need a valid ID card for UK survey, go and get international passport. You understand? And if you are using international passport, you should know that you are not using a direct what's it called, citizenship. You understand? You should use an immigrant. You understand? Right? So I do tell people this: if you want to do UK survey or USA survey and the site require ID card, you have to use black British, black American, black African American, or black African British. You understand? So they will know that this person is not a citizen of American or is not a citizen of UK, but this person is coming from another country. So they will allow you to use your ID card to do the registration and to pass the ID card requirements. And don't be scared to talk to customer services because of you are from Nigeria and all this. No, don't be scared to talk to them. You understand? Let them know you are a black African American. You are from Africa. You came to America. You understand? So they will allow you because these monies are peanuts. It is not a big money. It is peanuts comparing to what they are billionaires in dollars. Oh. I hope you guys know that. They are billionaire. They are millionaires in dollars. They are billionaires in dollars. I hope you guys know that. Just as we have millionaires in nairas, we have billionaires in nairas. They are billionaires in dollars. They are billionaires in naira. So all those things doesn't really matters a lot. Just like the average person will be having like let's say the average person in Nigerians they'll be having like 50,000 to 100,000 in Nigerian money. Same thing, average people in the US they're having from 20,000 to 100,000. You understand? What is the minimum wage? Do you know what is the minimum wage in American per hour? Go and check. Go and check the minimum wage. So how much is now $5? How much is now $5 or $10 that you'll be working throughout the day when someone will be there 1 hour sitting on in an office or whatever. He's not even doing anything, and they will still pay that person, even though the person is doing something. They'll still pay the person, right? So someone asked a question. He say, do we need to use the twist method when using anti-detect browser that gives different device ID and browser fingerprints? If you're using an anti-detect browser, right, there's no need for you to do that. You understand? But sometimes you can still do it to stay on the safer side, right? To stay on the safer side, because most time your real device IP can be exposed. You may not know, so that's why you have to do it. Because all those anti whatsoever browsers you are using, sometimes they can misbehave. Sometimes they can leak. They can leak off, right? That's the reason why most time we don't advise people to use VPN. You understand? Because VPN most times it has issues. You understand? You can be using VPN now. It may leak your IP address. You may not know. That's your real IP address you connected with before it changes it for you. Most time VPN can misbehave like that, but proxy will not. That's why proxy is better, right? So if you are using proxy, that moment that if you want to misbehave, it will stop everything that moment. So there's really difference between proxy and a VPN, right? So let's go further. Let's go further. Someone say, please, what is the best rotating IP or static? And please talk about focus group and interviews in your next video and the importance of using a quality IP. If you need a video pertaining IP address, go and check my previous live stream, right? You will see them there. Let me enter my YouTube. I'm coming. Let me enter my YouTube. Sorry, I'm coming. I have to connect to my I forgot my Wi-Fi is off. So let me connect again. Just give me some few seconds. I want to connect my Wi-Fi. Okay, that's connected now. Causes of survey, shadow ban, and solution. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Hustlers Kingdom. So here we go. So if you can see my screen right now, right? So if you come to my live stream, you will see where I did a video. I did a video pertaining IP address type usage and how to purchase. So anything pertaining IP address you need is there. Okay. Someone say which one is good? Which one is good? Meserion VPN and getting a proxy. Which one is best? Proxy is best. If you need a proxy, go to my YouTube video here, or even though you visit my WhatsApp channel, you're going to see it. Go to my YouTube videos. Look at this video here with 10,000 views. Best place to buy proxy for surveys. So you can go and buy your proxy there, and ensure you use my link to get 10% discounts. That's if you want to. If you don't want to, then you can leave it. Someone say my screen is broad. Sorry about that. So another person asks a question. Please, if I did not see your question, right, please come up again. Okay, come up again if I did not see your question. Repeat your question again. So someone said, do we have to use? No, I've read that one now. I get £20 on my branded survey. How can I withdraw it without ID card verification, please? How can I get a UK driver license in Nigeria? Imagine question that this person is asking. You cannot get a UK driver license in Nigeria now, except you want to forge it. You understand? But the real UK driver license, you cannot get it in Nigeria. You can only get that done in UK. So go and do your research on that. Go to the internet and ask how you can do that. It's very simple. They will tell you how you can do it. Okay? So someone say, please also talk about fingerprints. What do you mean by fingerprints? Sir, do I withdraw money from panel station? Sir, how do I withdraw money from panel station survey? It counts in points. Go and read the FAQ, FAQ, right? Read the FAQ in the survey. What's it called? They will tell you how to be able to withdraw. You understand? Or contact the customer service. They will tell you how to go about it. So someone say, please sir, if you buy proxy and it expire when you subscribe again, with the IP change? It depends. If it expire at that moment and you buy another listing, you can still continue with the IP address. It will not change. But there's a period of time it will change on its own. You understand? It will change on its own. So any other question? Because I'm about to leave this live stream now. Any other question? So if you have a question pertaining any of my survey videos, drop the questions in the comment section. Okay, whenever I'm done, whenever I have time, I'll check out for the question within 24 hours and I'll answer it. If you want to talk to me one-on-one, you have to book a session. Okay, and if you are new to survey, you are very confused, you don't know what to do, go and check for my book. Titled GoPro Running Online Survey from Scratch. Within 1 to 2 hours, you will understand everything you need to know about online surveys, because I went directly to the point on everything you need to know. Go to my YouTube post, you see the book there, right? Then there's another book again, Untold Truths About Online Surveys. So many things they did not tell you about online surveys, they are there in that book, right? And I also say I will update it inside this week, so you can get it too. All those books are below $1. They are 1,000 naira. You understand? So get it, read it for yourself. If you don't want it, you leave it. It's not by force, but if you really need it, you go for it. Okay? So guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys enjoy this class, and you guys should have a wonderful night. I'll see you all in my next video. Good night, guys.